the PEI Matinee Tracks Class D Final. Scratch down to a trio. Maple Grove Seth, Love Thing, Intrepidus, top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. Off and pacing Intrepidus, the first one away. Love Thing will get away second. Back into third in the early going is Maple Grove Sav. So as they race round the turn, they approach the opening eighth, and Wendy McCrae has the lead. She's aboard Intrepidus and clear by 3 open at the 8th pole. Love Thing got away second, then the trailer. That is Maple Grove Sav. So they're well separated as they race to the opening quarter. The leader to the first station, Intrepidus, that lead now by 4 open. Love Thing is second, then the trailer third is Maple Grove Sav. So they arrived at that opening quarter mile. They were there in 32 seconds flat. Intrepidus, the fraction setter. Love Thing is starting to close in, and the gapped out trailer, that is Maple Grove Sav. So off the turn they come through the stretch. They approach the midway point, led by Intrepidus. Love Thing now has closed the gap in second. Then the trailer third is Maple Grove Sav. So at the midway point in the Class D final, that is Intrepidus halfway home. The lead 2 on Love Thing. Racing from third, that's Maple Grove Sav. Into the paddock turn for the second time. Going to the 5-8. And on the front end, Intrepidus the leader. Racing from second, Love Thing is there now in the 2-hole. Halfway home time, 1:03.3. Trailing the field third, that's Maple Grove Sap. So to the backstretch they go. 3/4 comes next. Intrepidus continuing to lead. In at the rail, Love Thing is second and all out. Back into third, the trailer. Maple Grove Sap, they're by 3/4. Intrepidus continuing to lead. Love Thing under submerging at the rail second. The trailer, that's Maple Grove Sap. 3/4 tripped in 1:36 flat. They're coming for home now. Intrepidus and Wendy McCrae looking to close it out. Love Thing with a shot late to the outside. Maple Grove Sap third. Coming to the wire next in the Class D final of the Matinee circuit. That's Intrepidus all the way for Wendy McCrae. Second is Love Thing. Maple Grove Sap will be third. Time for the mile in 2:07.2. Here's the rundown in the Class D final. Maple Grove Sap was third. Love Thing second. Intrepidus the winner. Hopedale Paris scratch 32. 1:03.3. 1:36. 2:07.2. Intrepidus arriving at the winner's circle for the Class D final of the PEI Matinee Circuit. Intrepidus, owned by Heather Gamester. Wendy McCrae in the driver's seat for the wire-to-wire win. 2:07.2.
Just want to give you a little information on what you're seeing on your screen right now. Red Shores is pleased to partner with Retro Media, Canada's harness racing book publisher, in a special promotion. Pre-order the Wally Driven to Win for a chance to win a $1,000 Red Shores harness racing voucher. Go to retromedia.ca to pre-order the Wally Hennessy story now. And you're going to hear more about this. It's very exciting. It's going to be coming out in the summer of 2021. But you'll have a chance to get in on this new promotion that we have teamed up and a partnership with Retro Media.
If you're looking for your 50-50 tickets, Gail is in the top of the park right now. Gail with the PEI Standardbred Horse Owners Association. First call for 50-50s in the top of the park.
First division of the Bob Doer for 3-year-old Colt Pacers on the third race parade. Nothing to Prove, number 1, owned by Robert Sumar from Halifax. Kevin Dory of Middle Sackville, Nova Scotia, trained by Danny Romo. Mark Campbell drives. 2 is Woodmere Roland Pop, owned by Maura Kerr of Greenfield and Fonzie McCachran of Port Hood, Nova Scotia. The trainer-driver, Claire MacDonald. Number 3, Rest Assured, owned by Marcia Knox, Kyla and Wade McDonald of Stanhope, trained by Ronnie Gass, Adam Murner. Little Manny, number 4, owned by Dean McLaughlin, Brad McLaughlin, Mark Taylor, and Stephen Trites. Stephen Trites is the driver, the trainer, Charles Miles. 5 is J.J. Patrick, owned by Mark Allen of Summerside, trained by Mike McGuigan, Corey McPherson. Here comes Red, number 6, owned by Michael Collings of Charlottetown, trained by Wade Sorey. Today, Gilles Barrio. Number 7 is Harry G., owned by Arlene and Chantel Gillis and Christina Gillis. Paul Langell trains and drives. 3 minutes. Wagering time on the third. Here's Lee Drake and Peter McPhee to talk Atlantic Breeders' Crown.
Yeah, let's talk Brankwood first. It's presented by the PEI Standardbred Horse Owners Association. Glad to have that group back with us, as they do on so many different occasions. It's coming up, Peter, on Saturday, October 10th. That's next weekend, next Saturday night here at 7 o'clock. And this year, due to COVID-19 restrictions, there is limited seating.
That's right, Lee. And again, presented by the Atlantic Breeders' Crown Reception in Banquet. Top of the park, Red Shores, presented by the PEI Standardbred Horse Owners Association. 6:30 for the reception, Lee. 7 for the banquet, and it'll be up and down this year, Lee.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to take place in the top of the park and in turfs, and it's for finalists. So if you haven't booked, each finalist gets 4 tickets to purchase, okay? That's important. So call the top of the park, make sure you book. It is limited seating, and we want as many finalists as we can in the house. All right, heading back out the track here this afternoon, this Saturday afternoon, the Bob Doer Memorial Stake for 3-year-old colts is on track right now. And Peter, similar story here. The Bob Doer, of course, as you know, was played such a big role with Summerside Raceway over the years. And this usually coat event takes place in Summerside, but due to COVID and due to the restrictions and the changes in the stakes program, it is here today, but it will be back in Summerside. Let's have a look at the 2 right now. Woodmere Roland Pop. Claire MacDonald already a trip to the winner's circle here today, and she may not be finished here. Teams up with Maura Kerr and Fonzie McCachran, Port Hood, Nova Scotia. Said hi to Fonzie in the group just a few minutes ago. Gets the roll in here. Certainly has the speed with chartered miles in 55 and 56, but need to be on the A game today.
I think so too, Lee. And again, last year this guy had 8 wins from 14 starts, 57 and 3 at Truro. He's been up and down this year. You can see last time out there he made the break, ended up 5th on the edges, 59 and 4 in the Joe O'Brien Gold and Summerside. But if you go down his lines there, you can see he does flash speed. He was here PEI Colt Stakes weekend, left from 4, got a nice inside trip. Was a good second to Mr. Kelly, 56 closed, 27 and 4. And if you go a little bit further down here during Gold Cup week, he was in Charlottetown for the Atlantic Sire Stake A's, and he was a winner, 55 and 4. Closed in 27 and 4. So like I said, Lee's up and down a little bit here, and we'll see how he does here this afternoon with Claire. 2-1 on Woodmere Rollin' Pop.
We've ran away and found somewhere new, where the ocean sang sweet songs to you.
Hi to Heidi Zan and the complete team at Discover Charlottetown, doing great work and going to continue to do great work for 2021. There's a look at the 4 right now. This is Little Manny as we're getting set to go here in the Bob Doer Memorial Stake for 3-year-old colts here today. Dean and Brad McLaughlin, Mark Taylor, Stephen Treitz co-owns, and he will do the driving here this afternoon for Charles Miles. And Little Manny, this is one tough colt, Peter. Big win at the PI Colt Stakes and got interfered with in the Joe O'Brien start there and still finished 3rd.
I think he's having a real nice year, Lee. He's not talked about as much as the other colts, but he's had a bang-up season, 4 wins from 12 starts. He's over 21,000 in the bank, and as you mentioned, that start last time out here from post 6 came first up, cleared, and was a winner by 3, 56 and 4, closed in 29 and 4. You go down a little bit further during Gold Cup week in the Joe O'Brien Gold here off the rail, was a bang-up 3rd, charted 56, closed in a snappy 28. So again, Lee, I think he's got a big shot here. He's put together a very tidy season, and I think he's got a serious contender in here today at 6-5.
Yeah, I know that Mark Taylor, I saw him last week in